What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my channel, the 10K Property Report. I am Kay, and today we're going to talk about how I found the cheapest house on Zillow right now at the time of this recording. And I want to know your opinion if you would buy it, and I'll kind of go through some issues that I see with the property. Of course, it is $3,500, so it can't be 100%, right? So without further ado, let's get started. So this property is on Zillow, like I mentioned earlier, and it is in Arkansas, okay? So as you can see, the property has a bit of fire damage, okay? So not all fire damage properties are properties that you should just get rid of or not even consider. In fact, when I was wholesaling back in 2017, 2018, I had one of my first, actually it was my second deal, I wholesaled a property that was fire damaged, and I end up making 5 figures off of that property, right? So my point with mentioning that is that you, right, don't just want to negate looking at this property just because it has fire damage. It actually could be high potential for you, but you have to kind of know what you're looking for. And that property I was talking about, let me mention this here as well. I actually wholesaled that property twice, okay? So keep that in mind. So, I do have some experience on the wholesale side of fire damaged properties. That's actually a good angle to go or to seek because the properties are damaged, right? And the owner is selling with the thought in mind that I can't get full value for this property, right? It's going to be a discount, a huge discount. And I would always go back to the fact that it is a lot of damage and a lot of repairs that need to be made. But first, let's go back to the very initial page so we can look at the listing and kind of get an idea of what's going on with the property and kind of go from there. So this property has 0.28 acres, okay? So in the end of my video, I'll kind of discuss like, is this a good deal just for the acreage of the home, right? Meaning, or the land. So sometimes you may buy a property just for the land that it sits on. Some investor may come in and say, I don't want the home, I'm gonna tear it down. I just want the actual land, because the land oftentimes is more valuable than what we see here with the fire damaged home. So let's scroll down. And again, it's in Arkansas. It says property sold as is. Seller has no disclosures. Property has fire damage. And like this says, the seller has no disclosures. The seller does not want to be liable for anything you may find or you may not find. Okay, so you have to do your own due diligence, which is a great opportunity in my video right now to tell you that. Make sure you do your own due diligence. You may look at this property and say, absolutely not, it's fire damage. But let's walk down through it and see if it's even worth your time or not. Okay, so stick around with me. A lot of times I like to look at the facts and features to get a better understanding of the square footage of the home and any other features in the home or about the home that may pique my interest as an investor. Okay, so one of the things I saw that it has no fireplace. The square footage is 1908, so 1,908 square feet. That's pretty good. A thing, like I said earlier, that stands out to me is that it's 0.28 acres, which, okay, we can see if other comps in the area support the fact that this may be valuable or worth my time, energy, and of course, my money. All right. So it's a single family home. New construction. We clearly know it's not a new construction. The year it was built in 1954. And let me tell you a little trick with fire burn homes. A lot of times you can just Google it. You can Google the address and it'll tell you actually what happened at that address. Okay. Even if it was years ago. I just put up a property and it was in 2017 or 2011 or so. And the property had fire damage, and this just public record, and it will be online. So if you really want to know exactly what happened with the fire and how the fire happened, that could help you with your determination if it's worth it or not. If it's an electrical fire, was it a fire on the stove, grease fire, whatever the case may be, what type of fire could also indicate if it's worth saving or not, and if you want to dump money into this project or not. Okay. Okay. So annual tax amount is $93. That's good. So that means that the property taxes are fairly low and inexpensive. That's actually really good. I would do further investigation as to see why that is, right? We're talking about Arkansas, so I am aware and cognizant of the area that we're looking in and the cost of living and all those things. Okay, so keep that in mind. So let's look at the property and kind of go through it and see if you, and I want you to comment in the comment section, would you purchase this for $3,500 just for the land value or the home included? If you're a handyman, I definitely need, not handyman, but yeah, handyman too, contractors, anything of it, anybody who has experience, comment below. Let me know what you would do with this property, if anything, okay? So this is the property. This is a side angle. And in just a second, I'll show you the tax assessors, in which I pulled up a past picture of the home to see, how it looked prior to the fire and give me a better idea of what we're working with. So this is a brick home, and you can clearly see the fire is up here. This is really bad. My opinion, of course, I'm not an expert as far as a contractor to say, we can save this or not, but this is a really, really bad fire. And I pray that no one was hurt. That's one thing you have to keep in mind too, not neglect that somebody could have been in here. So I pray that no one was hurt. However, somebody still lost their home, so that's not fun at all. So yeah. Okay, what is this a picture of? These just look like old abandoned cars, which kind of lets me know too that the property could have been here for quite a while. So keep that in mind as well, potentially. There's some trash. Yeah, it's completely abandoned because, it's a burned home. Now, 1,900 square feet, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. I would seriously consider if that's accurate information, because with 1,900 square feet, why would it only be 1 bedroom, 1 bath? So I would keep that in mind and do further investigation there. Now, this is Whitehall, Arkansas, and this is Jefferson County, Arkansas. So let's click here and check it out. So it's a single family. This is the tax assessors, by the way. So in my tax auction course, which is on my other channel, I do discuss how to go to the tax assessors, how to find out additional information you need in order to be an informed investor and really do your due diligence before you even get to the realtor, okay? So this is a single family home. It's 1 story, masonry, veneer, 1908. Okay, so it does match grade 5, H35. It was built 1954, and it had carpet and tile, ceilings, walls, asphalt shingle, okay, gable. Okay, so this is a picture of how the property actually looked in the past, right? So it was a full functioning home that someone lived in. So that's quite sad to see it in the state that it's in right now. Let's look down here at main living area. Okay, so the county, which typically, and this is a side note, I am a real estate appraisal trainee. Basically, I went through all the coursework to be an appraiser because I just generally wanted to know how to appraise so I can be a better investor. So in that appraisal course, we pretty much know that the county assesses a property at a discount. So what they say the property is worth through tax assessors, typically 9 times out of 10 is not, the actual worth of the property. So keep that in mind. So this was 2025. They said the total value was $4,300. Total assessed $860. Okay. So what I would do as an investor, let me go back to our listing. I would look at the comps in the area, which I can do right now, and see if this is a good deal, meaning is it worth even the value of the land? There is saying that the value of the land pretty much is about $4,300. So is it worth it? Now, let me mention this here too as I scroll down. The cost to tear down this home will vary depending on where you're located. However, let me see if it's in a flood zone, FEMA flood zone. So no flood zone. Good. So the cost to tear down a home like this would vary depending on the location you're in, as I was just saying. So just think $7,000 upward of $18,000. Again, it depends on where you're located. So you have to keep in mind, would you dump, let's say $10,000 into this project to tear it down? Because you have to also keep in mind that it's probably on a code violation list at this point, right? Because it needs to be demolished. Maybe, right? So it's really on the county's radar, I would assume, and that's what I would find out too. Is it on the county's radar to continuously get, not tickets, but fines, right? So if that's the case, then they would want you to do something with that property, meaning, are you going to tear it down? Are you going to repair the property? What are you going to do with it? Because it cannot continue to be an eyesore as it is right now. The county does not like it. Really, no county likes that. And they want to ensure that it's not a safety hazard and not blight. Okay, so keep that in mind. So when I scroll down, here is the lot lines, and it tells you exactly some more information about the property. Let me expand it, and I'll click lot lines here, and then it pulls up here. So our subject property is right here, and they're selling it for $3,500. And you can kind of see other properties around that property that have, I think this one's sold. I believe red is sold. Yellow is on the market currently. So there are quite a few properties. $461 could be rent potentially. Sometimes they have the rentals mixed in here as well. This says $208,000. So what I would do is look at the tax assessors for maybe, let's say, where's our subject property? It's right here. I'll look at this one's on the market right now. Let's click it and see what it says. I will look at okay, so it closed. So these are the yellow are closed. Okay, got it. So 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 971 square feet. So this was a smaller home than our subject property. And it had 0.41 acres of land. Okay, this all matters when we're looking at comps a little bit. They're given a zestimate. Again, this is just a rough estimate on Zillow for a rental rate of $912. So in the event that you're in goal, right, your exit strategy is to pretty much hold on to this property, maybe renovate it. You will have to put some money into the property, and you need to know your cash on cash return, everything. All the numbers will have to stack up in order to see if this is a good deal for you. And especially if you're only getting $912 a month. If you can pull off a renovation that's fairly inexpensive in this particular case for our subject property, then it may be worth it. But if not, then you may just be putting money into this property, and it could be classified as a money pit. All right, so keep that in mind. Would you buy this property? Not this one, but our past property. And I don't believe it'll go back to where it was. Maybe. Would you buy the property this? Would you buy this for $3,500? That is the question I want you to answer in the comment section, and tell me why. Based on the information that we've gone over right now, of course, you would have to do further due diligence, but this has also been on the market for 451 days. You have to question why. They have 7 saves. I'm assuming people did reach out, but a lot of times folks are, even investors, they're spooked because they see the fire damage. They automatically say, oh no. However, you have to look at the details and really make sure you are not passing up on a good deal. So your due diligence would say that. All right. Thank you so much for making it this far in the video. If you made it this far in the video, in the comment section, tell me what you would do with this property. Okay. Would you just skip by it and say, oh no, thank you? Or would you try to just purchase it for the value of the actual land, tear it down, maybe build something else, or tell me what you would do. Be creative. Or you could just say nothing at all. This is junk. It's your opinion. Put it in the comment section. Also, I will pin in the comment section the newsletter, my newsletter, the 10K property report for all deals under 10K on Zillow. All right. So if that's something that you're interested in, please continue to watch the channel, subscribe, hype the video up, like, tell your friends, share the video. This is my other second channel. So I'm trying to increase my numbers here and give you valuable content as well. All right. Thank you for watching to this point. Until next time, guys, you stay blessed. Peace.